Hi, I'm Sandy, and welcome to Vlogmas Life with Sandy. Well, hello. Today is Thursday, November. No, it's not. It's December 1st. I had a friend whose birthday was October 1st, and he said he hated being born on the 1st of the month because people didn't remember till the 2nd or the 3rd, and then they go, oh yeah, your birthday was the other day. But no, today is Thursday, December 1st. I was thinking it was Friday because when we ate dinner at Christy's house last night, she says, it feels like a Thursday. So tomorrow when I wake up, I'm going to think it's a Friday. And she put that thought in my head because this morning when I woke up, I thought it was Friday. But it's not. It's Thursday, December 1st. It's my ex-daughter-in-law, which was Jimmy's first wife, who's David and Alyssa's mother. Today's her birthday. You got it. You know it. I can hear you. She doesn't watch my channel. She doesn't get a song. I did send her a text. I did say happy birthday to her. No, I didn't on Facebook. I forgot. I don't think she goes on Facebook anymore anyhow. But anyway, I said happy birthday to her. I talked to her this morning on the phone. David's going to bring her by tonight. He's taking her out to dinner, and I'm going to give her her birthday present then. So Cindy doesn't get a song, but happy birthday to Cindy. But it's also Marilyn W.'s birthday, so Marilyn, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Marilyn. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. And it's also Zenda Morris's birthday, so Zenda, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Zenda. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Well, I hope you both have a great, great, great birthday. Before we go any further, I would like to ask you to say some prayers. God knows what they're for, but they're for Linda Hughes and her son. And she's asked me to put her on my prayer chain. And so I'm asking you if you could include Linda and her son, that I would appreciate it. Also, Rosemary Lopez's mother passed away unexpectedly on Tuesday. It was sudden. And so she has a little bit of grief. Obviously, this time of year is not the time. Well, you never want to lose a relative, but especially during this time of year. This makes it even harder. But so if you could remember Rosemary Lopez in your prayers also, I would really appreciate it. Anyway, today is the first day of Vlogmas. I'm going to do a couple things to try. Well, you know what? Vlogmas is usually people that just do a daily vlog, and I do it all the time. So I have to try to figure out something to do a little bit differently. What I thought I would try to do, which I should have started yesterday when I was at Christy's house, but I'm going to try to get my family each day to give a different memory of a Christmas, a special Christmas or a Christmas that was, like they remembered. Maybe not every day that I'll have it. I know that on Saturday I am going to do part of my vlog is I'm going to do a appetizer. I'm going to Denise's tomorrow night, and I'm in charge of bringing the appetizer. So it's just a quick little thing. I had thought I was going to bring something else, and changed my mind. And so I'm going to do this instead because I like this better. It's a little bit easier than the other thing. The other thing was pretty easy too, but this is the one I decided I'm going to do. Also, Joan at Joan's Pointed Plate, Kim at A Girl on Her Phone, and Edie over at Edie's Adventures, they're going to have appetizers too. We're not doing any kind of a collab. We were just kind of talking amongst ourselves. And we said that we thought we'd try to all put it out at the same day. So on that day, I'll share the links to their channels too. Hopefully, I'll have the links to their actual video, which will make it easier for you to find. But and then on the 11th, we're going to do our Christmas decorations, which you can see my Christmas tree. This is my subscriber tree. So we can see that. What else are we going to do? I think one day we're going to do a salty recipe. I haven't come up with one yet. I might pass on that one. If I can come up with something, I'll do that. And then there was another one. And then we have a tag for Christmas. So we have a Christmas tag. But I did go by the post office, and I probably just shoved it in the drawer. There was nobody in line. So I scooted to the front of that line really, really quick and got my Christmas stamps. I went to the dollar store yesterday because I'm cheapy to get some Christmas cards, and there was not one box to find. You can buy them individually, but I'd like to buy the box. Like I got these last year. I bought a couple of them at the end of the year. So I got these. And these were 20 cards for $1. No. So I had to go to Hobby Lobby. And I got 20 cards, regularly $12.99. And I think I paid $7 for these. So I got to still do my Christmas cards. I got more than one box. But I got my stamps. And while I was there, I got mail. So let me see what I got. Oh, it's a beaded. I like the feel of it. It's a snowman, which, you know, you'll see. I love snowmen. It says, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you and your family at this special time of year. May you and your family have a happy and healthy holiday for a safe and prosperous new year. God bless. Nancy Gronemeyer. Well, thank you, Nancy, and I know I messed up your last name, but I tried my best. I did try. And then I got another one right here. It's a Thanksgiving one. My post office is like, when was this mailed? And you know, I go and check my box all the time. This was mailed November 19th, and I just got it today. But anyway, the thought, that's all that matter. Happy Thanksgiving. Sandy and Jim, thinking of you and sending your way a wish for a wonderful Thanksgiving day. Happy Thanksgiving. Kathy over at Smoky Cat. Well, thank you, Kathy. I can always use a card. I always like getting cards. But anyway, so I did that. I got home. I had to go to Hobby Lobby anyhow because I bought a couple gifts that I don't have the right size boxes, and the dollar store didn't have the right size boxes. So that's why I was in Hobby Lobby, and that's why I ended up picking up the cards. And then I saw this cute little teapot that I wanted for Christmas, and so I had Jim buy it for me. I was going to buy it myself, and I said, you know, you could give this to me as an early Christmas present, and you don't even need to wrap and put it under the tree. I'm going to use it right away. And so he said, yeah, okay. It's like a 2 or 3 cup. I have one now that's like 4 cups, which I drink all 4 cups of tea then, and that's just too much tea. It really is for me. It's just... So anyway, we went to the Hobby Lobby, and then we went to this other store because I wanted to get Oliver's gift. So I had gone yesterday and bought this. I can't tell you what it is because Oliver watches my channel sometimes. But I went to the one store and got the gift, and came home, and I couldn't figure it out. And I know I'm kind of vague, but I got to be vague. I'm sorry. But so we went back. Jim and I went back today and talked to the person. And they said, oh, you needed this. And so I says, oh, okay. So I bought that. And we got home. And it still didn't work. So I went back again to the store. We went there twice today. And we brought everything that we had part of this present. And we figured out what it was. And I had to buy something else. So it was like a 3-part thing for this one thing that I wanted to get. I had to buy these 2 other things for it. But there's no point in getting you a gift if you don't have all the components to it. So I did get that. So I'm all done. The only thing I got to get is a couple gift cards for tomorrow. A couple people have mentioned that maybe Brooke doesn't feel comfortable giving me a list. Danny's been dating her for over a year. She comes for family dinner. She's here all the time. I think she's very comfortable with us. I think that my family's different, I think. I mean, we're not so much different than other families, I think, but we're just, I don't know, we just accept you for who you are right away, I guess. And then if you show us afterwards, I guess we still give you plenty of chances to kind of meet our expectations of who we thought you really were in the first place. But I think she's very comfortable. I think she just is not used to getting gifts. A lot of people, when they get to be adults, just think, well, I'm an adult now. Christmas is for kids. No, no matter what. I'm 72 now. Granted, I don't need anything, so coming up with a list is really hard for me. And so I gave Christy a list, and so then she called today. She said, well, I need a list. And I said, well, I already gave you a list of a whole bunch of stuff. And she says, yeah, everybody else has already got it, and I don't have it. I don't even remember what I put on my list. So it'll be a prize for me when I get it. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what I picked. Because I gave them a list. Like last month, I gave them a list, and I don't even remember what I asked for. So that'll make it even more special, because I'll get something that I knew I wanted, but I didn't know I wanted. So I'll get that. And then, what else did we do today? I think that's about it. I got all my gifts all wrapped. I'm going to check my list again tonight because, like I said, I think the only thing I have to get is a couple gift cards. I'm meeting my best friend for lunch tomorrow. We're going to exchange gifts. We're going to Applebee's, or as Danny calls it, Crapplebee's. I like Applebee's. I mean, there's some things in there I don't like, but for the most part, I can find something that I do like. So we're going to go there. We're going to exchange our gifts because she's in retail. So this is like, for sure, the only time she knows for sure she's going to have off that we can meet for lunch. And then, what else was I planning on doing? I was to my village this morning. Last night I noticed that some of my set of string of lights wasn't working. And it's like major, like in my village. And so it's like, so I thought I'm going to wait till in the morning to fix it. So this morning I got up and I thought I had it all fixed. And then when the lights came on, the one thing was not working. So I had to get another cord. And then all the lights went out. And it's like, I'm hoping in my next life I have patience because I don't have the least bit of patience. I just don't. Which is going to kind of segue into my memory of Christmas. So this is my Calgon Take Me Away. Hopefully we're not too old that we don't know what I'm talking about. But this was my Calgon Take Me Away Christmas. And so here's a picture. That Christmas was so hectic. Danny, as you can see in the foreground over to the side, had his pacifier in his mouth and he was crying and crying. He was 20 months old. And Holly was the little girl on the left, like on the other side of him. And she's my niece. And she was just fine. She didn't have a problem with it, but she was 21 months old. She was 1 month older than Danny. And I remember that Christmas, it was like the kids weren't getting along because at that time I had Jimmy, who would have been he's 4 years older than Danny. So he would have been 6, just over 6. And then Holly would have been 21 months. And then PJ would have been 14 months. No, she wouldn't have been. He was 11 months younger than Holly. So that would have put him just like a baby, right? 9 months old, something like that. And everything was it was so chaotic. And Danny was crying because Jimmy took his presents and was opening his gifts. And Jimmy was saying that they were his. And they gave me my gifts. And it was just like, at that moment, it was just like, come on, I just want to go home. That was when I didn't want to be a mother to two. I mean, I wanted to be a mother to two, but it was just like, I had reached my point at that point. But I do remember it being a good Christmas. I mean, that was because what it was, I think at that point, because at that time, we would go out for Christmas Eve breakfast, Jim and I and the 2 kids, which going out to breakfast with 2 kids is like, because we always go out to breakfast on Christmas Eve. So that wasn't going to work. And then we had gone to Christmas Eve Mass early, the children's Mass, which even when I went, I'm thinking they're so chaotic in that, and it was like I didn't really get anything out of it. So we went to midnight Mass also, and Danny and Jimmy slept through midnight Mass, but Jim and I could really enjoy the Mass. But I wanted the kids to go to church too, so that's why we went to Mass twice. And then we went to Jim's parents' house for Christmas Eve, which at the time they lived an hour away, and it was really a bad snowstorm that year. And it was just like, And then we got up on Christmas morning, and we had the Santa Claus came at my house, and then that was at my mother's house for like a lunch. So we went there like at 1 o'clock, and at that point I had just. I went, ho, 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 no way. Take me home. At that way, Calgon, take me away. That was my Calgon, take me away moment. But even at all of that, like when you look back, like I always think, my Christmases were great. I never had a problem. Everything was perfect. Hunky-dory, everything was perfect. That kind of shows you that, sometimes your memory, it's good that your memory only remembers good things, really. It's, like, some things you can have some really bad moments in it, but you don't remember the bad moments. You remember the good moments that happened during that time. So it was a good Christmas, even though that doesn't look like it in the picture. I really did have, it was perfect, but it had its moments, I guess. So, like I said, I'm going to try to get Jim to share a memory tomorrow, and then Saturday I'll show my appetizer. But I'll try to come up with something a little bit different than just a daily vlog every day. But here it is, Vlogmas Day One. Oh, I know what I was going to tell you. Last night I went to bed. I went down the rabbit hole. It was like I filmed my Christmas extravaganza last night when Jim had gone to bed. So I filmed all of my Christmas decorations. And then I was editing it, and then I was trying to find the free Christmas music, because I upload and edit on iPhone. And the music that they have it's not that great. So I was looking for free music, and so I found a site. I forget what it was called. It starts with a P. Anyway, so I had to sign up for it. So I signed up for it, and then it started to let me download some royalty-free Christmas music that I can put up with no copyright infringement. And then I couldn't find it. I downloaded it, but I don't know where it went. I couldn't find it anywhere. So then I went and started watching YouTube videos on how to get their free music. And I look up at the clock, and it was 4 o'clock in the morning. Oh my God, 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm thinking, oh my gosh. So I was just so wound up at that point. I never found my music. I never found it. I'm still looking. I have a whole nother week to figure it out. If anybody could give me some suggestions, I would appreciate it, because I don't know how to find free Christmas music that I can use for my videos. The music I have today for my opening and my closing is not really Christmas music, but it was the best I could find for now. But I went to bed at 4 o'clock, and I heard my grandfather clock go off at 4:15, and then 4:30, and then at 5 o'clock, or 4:45, and then 5 o'clock, all the way again to 6 o'clock. And then I finally fell asleep at 6 o'clock. And then I woke up naturally at 9. It was like, how could that be? But I'm tired now, so I know that I'm probably going to go to bed early. I was going to try to look for some Christmas music, but I thought, no, I'm going to finish wrapping all my gifts, get that out of the way, and go down that rabbit hole tomorrow. But I'm open to suggestions if you can tell me. They told me to go on YouTube Creator Studio. I went on my phone, and there's nothing there that says audio files. So I'm thinking I probably have to go on my Mac and look for that under there, because I think you can get more options on a computer than you can on your phone. So, but I'm not ready to tackle that today. Especially, I don't want to be up to 4 o'clock again today. But okay, that's it. Oh, and yeah, at the end of my video, I have the days of Hanukkah, but I don't know if my Jewish friends could point this out for me, because I'm not sure. I know, like Merry Christmas, we say Merry Christmas way before Christmas, so I don't know if you say Happy Hanukkah way before Hanukkah. I know that Hanukkah doesn't start until sundown of December 18th, but I wasn't sure, and I wanted to make sure I wished you Happy Hanukkah. So I have that in my little thumbnails, or not my thumbnails, my opening and my closing. My closing, I tell you when Hanukkah is, but please, my Jewish friends, please let me know. Am I doing it wrong? Because the last thing I want to do is be ignorant on that fact. I don't want to be that ignorant. I know all about my Christian faith, but I don't know that much about the Jewish faith. So I would appreciate enlightening me, because sometimes I do need a little bit of enlightenment. So there we go. Vlogmas Day One. Check. So if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, leave a comment, hit the like button, share things somebody might like to see it. Stay safe, be happy, be healthy, enjoy the holidays. Be kind to the people that you come across. You don't know what they're going through. Calgon, take me away.